This is a review of the Monster EZ1-XL Pro Floor Steamer. I wanted to show the box even though it's not especially attractive because everything in here is nicely packed and protected so it's not damaged when you get it. It's professionally done. In addition, as you can see, it will require some assembly. Inside of the box you'll find a carpet pad. You'll find two pads for hard floors like for hardwood or for a ceramic tile, for example. You'll find a parking pad that you can park the steamer on. You'll find the steamer itself, and on the bottom of this is a smooth plastic piece, which I'll show in a minute, which is called a carpet glide. You can take that off and mount these pads so they stay in place. In the back there you'll see the power cord, which is an amazing 22.5 feet long. Over here you'll see a filling funnel, a measuring cup. The reservoir here can be filled with 20 ounces of water, which means you're going to wind up putting 2.5 cups of water into here. And then over there you have the steamer handle and control handle, and back there you'll find the instruction book. You can see a brief set of instructions on how to install the handle. First thing I'm going to do is remove this self-threading screw out of here. You use this to lock the handle in place, and you can't insert it into the steamer until it's removed. The handle comes unlocked. It's made to be extended, and as you extend it, at the very bottom here it says lock, and there's a line. That's the full extension, and once it's extended, you lock that down so it stays in place. Insert the handle at a 90-degree angle, and as you can see here, it's pointing to the side. Insert the handle into the steamer. You insert it with the handle going sideways by 90 degrees. Insert it all the way down and then rotate it 90 degrees until it stops and the handle's facing back. In the middle, you'll see the hole in which the screw goes into, and now you can reinsert it and tighten it down. This holds the handle into place. In the back you can see two LEDs. One of them is the power indicator and the other one is the steam ready indicator. Power indicator is orange when the power is on, and the steam ready indicator is green. This unit will use 1,200 watts of energy and has a stainless steel boiler with a pressure cap on it that locks into place so it builds up steam pressure inside. See here it says push on this cap. That's because it's going to be under pressure. When you use this, you want to make sure that you fill it with 20 ounces of distilled water. You can use tap water, but there will be buildup of lime, for example, on the inside. Distilled water won't do that. When you want to open this, let the unit cool for at least 10 minutes and then press down on this and rotate it and remove it. Make sure that you wait 10 minutes. Steam cleaners are very good for some surfaces, like ceramic tile. You can also clean hardwood floors. You want to make sure, though, that too much steam will be too much water and can cause damage to the floor. It's also advised to be very careful when using this on linoleum, as the heat is so high it may strip off the wax and damage the linoleum. Carpeting can be cleaned to remove stains. Cleaner is also good for cleaning certain cushions and upholstery on furniture. Fill the unit. Like I said, you push down on this cap, get it spinning, and you can see it's quite a few turns. And you can see that this is a sealed fitting. It's much like a miniature pressure cooker. This is where you're going to put your water. As you can see, this is a measuring cup, and it clearly states that the unit will hold 2.5 cups, so it only holds 1 cup. So we're going to use distilled water and fill it, and you can insert the funnel into this hole so you can avoid any spills. Just insert it in there, and then that way you can keep your mess to a minimum. Filling. Make sure you screw on this lid tightly so this seal will seal. That allows the steamer to build up pressure on the inside. The thing about this is we use distilled water, poured it in the cup, and with this little nozzle here and the funnel, it's basically a non-spill operation. It is designed to come out of the bottom of the steamer, and all you have to do is lean the handle back and it will start to steam. If you want steam to come out of the front of the steamer, you can take the device when you're working, and you can squeeze this trigger right here on the side, and steam will come out of the front. The handle has to be fully extended like we showed in the assembly instructions for steam to come out the front. You should ever use this steamer with the handle not fully extended is when you're cleaning upholstery, for example, and you only want steam to come out of the bottom. You can see the glide on the bottom for carpet. If you lift these tabs up, it will come off. So this is the glide. It's nice and smooth plastic. And here you can see a floor pad for a hard floor. And you'll see these little teeth here. It's almost like a Velcro attachment. And what you do is you would just stand the steamer up on top of that, and those little pieces will press right into the fabric and lock it into place in a nice firm manner. You see, I have the steamer standing up with the floor pad on it, and those pieces are engaged into it now, and now it's firmly attached. In addition, these pads can be used hundreds of times. They're designed to be hand washed with mild detergent and warm water, or on a delicate cycle in your washing machine. You can see there's a cord winding piece here and at the top, and I've run the cord around. That's important because, like I said before, this cord is 22.5 feet long, so there's quite a bit of length. You can see the unit's plugged in. The orange light is on, showing the power's on, so it's heating up. And as you can see, we've already placed the parking pad. Just in case you want to stop cleaning, it gives you a place to set the steamer so you don't hurt the floor. I mentioned you can use tap water, but distilled or demineralized water is recommended. Do not add detergents, perfumes, oils, or other chemical substances to the water. Here you can see the green lights come on, which means the steam is ready. When it's heated to this point, the steam coming out of the nozzle will be approximately 219 degrees F and 239 degrees F. This is a very hot steam and will help to sterilize the surface that you're trying to clean. To make the steam come out, you need to take the steamer and move it. And you can see the steamer's working. And you can see it coming out of the bottom of the steamer as I clean the floor. When you want to stop the steam, stand it back up. To show you the front steamers, I'm going to lean it, and then I'm going to pull the trigger, and you can see the steam coming out the front. Careful when you pull the trigger, as the steam will squirt out at least 3 or 4 feet. I'm going to point out that the floor, where I cleaned before out here, was dry within seconds. That's because the steam coming out is very hot and it evaporates very quickly. In the meantime, it helped remove stains, bacteria, mold, and fungus. Steam is extremely hot, like I said, 219 to 239 degrees F. At a distance of roughly 10 inches from the nozzles, it's already dropped down to 100 degrees F. That's just a point that, while it's extremely hot, you don't want to put your hand on the bottom of it or in front of it. At about 1 foot away, it's already cooled down substantially. Great product. It helps to clean your floors quickly and easily, sterilize them, sanitize them. It's very helpful around the home. You can see the floor is slightly wet where I'm doing the steam, but you can see as soon as I'm done, it dried off. This is an excellent product. We rated it 5 stars. This review was done by jjceo. I'd like to tell you that I received a sample for test and evaluation, and I promise to give a fair and honest review.